Hi everyone, it's Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you're returning, and hi if you're first time. I much appreciate it. This is Floss Tube, and I can't remember which one, so I'll put it down. I think it's 21. No, me, I've got that wrong, so I will put it down below. We have not done an awful lot of WIPs this week because I've been concentrating on one, and I haven't had lots of time. So I have done a little bit more on my Foxy, because I'm doing this. But this, as you know, is Confetti Heaven, and I've been picking this. This is one of the ones I did originally, Boffy Threads, 14 count. But I've done a little bit more in here. It's so Confetti Heaven. I think I overdosed myself on this one. So this is one I just pick up, do a few stitches, put down, pick up a few stitches. Yeah, like that. I have done some on... Ooh, my long. I always get this wrong, don't I? The long dog sampler. I'm trying to find a piece of paper with it on, with a pattern on it. Come on out. There it is. So that's the one that I'm doing, and I'm working up here in this corner here, and as everybody knows, I'm doing it in green, so it's looking good, isn't it? So I've finished this bit here because I was to there, so I've done all that, and then I've started up here, moved it across, so it's looking good, isn't it? It's a bit scrumply because I have to hold it in my hand, but I'm really chuffed for that. So that's one I've been doing when I've sat outside when the weather's nice, but the weather's been shit, so I haven't been outside. So I haven't done any on that one much, only that little bit there. I will try and put progress post, you know, the pictures before. I forgot last week, but I will try my best. Now this has been my project for the week, is the Peppermint Purple Blackwork pattern, which is the Blackwood heart, which is, let me get it out because that's going to shine, isn't it, on you? Which is that one. Yeah. Now this is a free one from Peppermint Purple. Go on their website. I can't remember if it was Etsy. No, I think it was a website. Yeah, website. It would have to be, because I don't know if they've got an Etsy Peppermint Purple. But there's all the details down below. You see them? And I went on, and I really like the sale that everybody's doing at the moment, which is a year-long one. But that's way too big, and way out of my league at the moment. So on this one, they had 2, 4, 6, 10 different colours. But you know me being me, I didn't want to do that. And I have no idea with my little thing of, oh, it is. So I'm doing this one, which is a variegated. I got from France. Did show you in one of my other Floss tubes. So I decided I was going to do it just all in that colour. So I'm doing it with Trees Addy on YouTube. She doesn't do videos, but she supports all of us. So she hadn't done any before Blackwork, so we said, why don't we do it together? And I know I'm not looking at the camera because my screen is there, but the camera bit of the phone's over there, so I do apologise. So what we've been doing, okay, can you see that? Is we picked a section each. So I picked that one the first night. So then she did that one, and I think it was that one. So she sent me a photo the next day. She said, tag you're it. So we've been swapping and telling each other each day. We do one that the other person has tagged us with, and then we do one more. So I tagged her with that one yesterday. So she's tagged me. I don't know if you can see, I've just started this border. So she's tagged me with this square here. So I'm going to have to do that one, then decide which of the 3 that I'm going to do. So it's a bit different. So when you think it should be like like that, and mine's like that. See it? So there's a lot more darker bits in that one than there is in this one. So this has really been taken, and yes, I've been doing it in the hand, so it is all, but I will iron it. So that's been what I've been concentrating in the evenings. Now, all of you know that when everybody's got this, I think, is this one. Now I've had, because I'm new to cross stitching, trying to convert that bit, the size of the stitches, down to a piece of fabric and everything. Although it did tell me roughly what I needed, but then I had to convert it to centimetres, because most places in the UK it's in centimetres, it's not in inches. So I found that quite hard to convert. So I did put a call out to you guys on YouTube, and very kindly they put me straight on what to order and how to order it. And I couldn't decide on whether to do 14 count on this or 28 Lugano. I've never stitched on Lugano before. This is a massive project. So Rachel Ray very kindly sent me some UK links. So I said to my husband, I don't know what I want to do, and I don't want to pay 30 odd £30 for a big piece of Lugano and hate it. So he said, I tell you what, I'll buy it you. Oh, he said it'd be a late birthday present. So I said, no. He said, no. So he ordered it me last night. And it's 100 by 140 centimetres, this piece of fabric. But I only need an 80 by 90. Well, 81, I think, by 91. That's with my edge in, 2-inch edge in. So, yeah. But that was the nearest size we could get to what we wanted. So I'm going to have a go at doing this in the Lugano, 2/2. And see how that looks. Because I didn't want to do this on the 14 count, because I find with the 14 count you can see a lot of the thread, so I don't know whether I'll see. So I'm going to have to try 1/1 and 2/2. We're doing this and see which I can do on it, and we'll go from there. So watch this space on that one. That could be, yeah, because there's going to be loads of fabric to reel up. So that's that. Sorry, but that's my phone. And then this one I was going to start. I have got, as I showed you last week, I have got the fabric and I have got the floss, but I didn't get around to it. But I'm definitely going to, this is going to be a project for this year, because I absolutely love it. It may be different skins, but we're all the same. And until that skin matters, that one doesn't either. You know, you've got to make this one matter first. Yeah. So I love this one. And also, I'll try and put the photo out. I forgot last week to put the photo of me and Millie holding hands. And that reminded me of this one as well. So I've got that. Then I was watching Tracy from Tracy's Craft House. Yeah, she influenced me, and she was saying, oh, I influenced her on getting the long donk sampler pandemic, and she's got a material and she started it and got the wrong material. I think she was doing it on a 14 count and she didn't like it, but then somebody had told her about this pattern, which is the Stone, let me see it, the Stone Street Stitchworks MLK Martin Luther King sampler. I love this. I love the colour of it. I love the nature of it. And this only cost 50p, and it goes to charity. It goes to the charity. I don't know if it says in here. Let me see if I can get them up of what it says. It's from Stone Stitch Street. Put my teeth back in. Stone Street Stitchworks.com. And that wasn't on there. They have got freebie samples on their site as well. Let me scroll down so I can find it. You don't mind waiting, do you? Oh, where did that flick off to? general store. Nope. It just had a hissy fit and went here, there and everywhere. Maybe it's in the Etsy then. Could be in the Etsy store. This one has got an Etsy store, which is, again, is Stone Street Stitch Works. There it is. Oh, it's gone up to, it's £5.84 on there now. I've only paid 50p. So I'm thinking, did I get it from there? Oh, I think it must have been on offer then. Mind you, I would have paid the £5.84 bestseller. Why is that changing? On there it says £5.84. On there it says £7.01. I don't know why they're changing it now. Let me go on that again. Oh, that's right. There you go. Please note that the charity promotion featuring this pattern has now ended. But I still think it is a really, really good one to get, because it says on it, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the social activist who played a pivotal role in the American civil rights movement. His peaceful activism and inspiring speeches helped bring about the end of the legal racial segregation and advanced landmark legislation such as the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. Dr. King's words has a seismic effort, is that how you say it, on the civil rights movement and still resonates today all over the world. And this is a 93 width by 131 height. It says stitch size you can do 14, 16, 18 or 20, which is reverts to 28, 32, 36, 40 count. And then it says 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. But the 50p that you paid for this pattern went to charity movement. But I can't remember what the charity was. I should have wrote it down. I do apologise. But I still think it is a really, really nice one to do if you like samplers. I just think that's going to be a nice one. So I want to do that one as well. So that one I think, because it says, the time is always right to do what is right. And that should stick with every single person. The time is always right to do what is right. So I love the saying, and I've been showing my girls that. So that's one I want to get round to. So I've got a source fabric and stuff. So they're the two that I want to get round to, but they will go on my list, as they say. But I'm thinking of doing this wheel thing that everybody else is doing, because some days I just don't know which one to do. So if I put it in the wheel and let the wheel decide, and then if I don't like it, I can aim the wheel. Oh, and I have made another little start, because it's Jolly July for Christmas. I've been following Becky from Becky's Madness and Crafts. Excuse me, I've got to have a sip of tea. Got a sore throat. And Marissa from the Crafty Heifer. They're doing Jolly July. So I thought, I showed you last week all the ones that I was hoping to do. Don't know if I'm going to get to do them. If I can do this one, I will be happy. And that's Ba Penguin. But look, he got a little hat. He's got little eyes. Yeah, the back's a bit messy, but you know, hey ho. But isn't it cute? It's such a dinky thing. How cute is that? So I'm thinking, because I'm starting to do little ones, I used to make junk journals and things, and then I stopped. So I'm thinking that I might make a little junk journal like Michelle from Bendy Stitcher's done, because she's put all her little projects in that book, and I thought that's such a good idea. And I used to make all junk journals and normal journals and whatever. Now, I wasn't very good at it, but I'd make them. So I'm thinking I might do that to put mine in, because at the moment they're just getting put in a pot. So that's that. Now I will show you my little haul. I have got a little haul. I am waiting for other stuff to come in from America, but that's going to take a while because it's postage. Because I've got something coming in from Mislaid Pages and some stuff coming in from Whimsical Daisy as well. Right, first thing I got, I heard people on about this stuff, beeswax, for your thread. If your thread is not pulling through right, and you go across it, pull it through, and it makes your thread, especially if you're on metallic threads and things. But I've got a couple of, I think it's the 310 black I've got. It's quite hard to pull through. So I thought I'm going to give this a try. This was only on Etsy. Is it this one? Yeah. She does tools, beads, buttons, charms, metal stamps, cabochets, settings and jewellery making finding. But it's from Kelly. I don't know if you can read that. Is that going to focus? There, it's spelled KOOKELI.com, but I got this on Etsy. I just put, cross stitch thread wax or something, and that's what came out. So I've got that to try. Should we open it and see what it smells like? Better not stink. If it smells funny, I've got a thing. If it smells funny, and I've really got a thing about the moment, things smelling funny, so oh look, it goes over the top there, look. Can you see? Can you see? No, there's no smell. Should we try to find a piece of thread? Where's a piece of thread? Let me get an old piece of, not an old piece of thread, but thread that I'm not using. Because knowing me, I will use something that I want. And it'll all go, this is my supply bag that has all my bits and pieces in. If you remember, I made this one. So let's try, let's get a bit of, we've got some on a reel. These are ones that I've already used up, so, oop, we use that one. Put that down there. So I think, well, this didn't raveled up very good, did it? You can tell it was the end of the project, just stuck it in and then. Right, so I'm presuming we just hold it there, pull it down, and then just pull it across. I've got my thumb on the back of it. It doesn't tell you how to use it, I'm just guessing. And you just lightly. Oh, it feels like smooth. That when you can feel the little bits of fibre. I don't know how to explain it. You know where it's twisted, you can feel it if you run your nails over it. And this one it glides. You know, if you do, I don't know how to explain it. If you do that with your finger, it feels a bit more rougher between your nails, pulling it through. So you can imagine the fabric, whereas this one, when I do it, although I can feel the bumps, but it's a lot smoother, it just pulls through. Really easy. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm going to have some fun with that. So I've got that. And that was, I think that was about £3.49. It wasn't much, about £3.49. I think £1 postage. So where's the other one? Oh, these are, so on Facebook, she's called Michelle, and it's Nuts About Needle Minders, and she's in Britain. I put that there. Can you see it? Nuts About Needle Minders. And she's on Facebook. And she did a bit of, I think if you post and if you like something on there, she put you in towards a draw. But you could buy what she done. So look, they come in bubble wrap. And they've got a little thank you on there, look. So I saw these and I thought, ooh. Right. Isn't that pretty? I like it when I go that extra little mile. So this is my first one, because who doesn't like, I don't know who that is, who doesn't like butterflies? How nice is that? And again, I don't know whether, did I get that, I got a hedgehog like that. I didn't get the hedgehog from her though, did I? No, because no, it wasn't the hedgehog. What did I get that? Oh, the dragons, wasn't it? And it wasn't from this company. But they did the button. And it is strong. And that, I don't know whether it's, I think it's a resin. But she's got loads of different butterflies and dragonflies. But look at the colours. I did want a purple, completely purple, but she'd sold out of that one. So I've got that one. And although it's bumpy, it is flat. So your needle can go across it. Because I know some people only like, you know, the flat, because that's so the needle attaches to it. But as you could see on my one there, I got needles attached to the back. Even though it's a raised one, it still holds your needle. Because I just made them myself when I didn't have anything. So I use them for cover minders for my diamond painting, and I use them for my cross stitching now. Right, to get into the second one. I love it when you can open parcels. There's a car with his engine running outside. This one I just thought to me. Cheeky. Look at that cheeky owl with his goggles on. How can you not like that? How cheeky. And this lady, I think she's starting to do where you can send her photos like of your animals and things, and she will reproduce them on these for you. And it's only about, I think these were £3 or £4 each. And I think the ones, if you sent, she does them from photos, is £5 each, which is well worth it. Well worth it. And I didn't pay postage on these either. Where's my other? Where did I do with the other one? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it goes. So I got those two from Michelle. And she tells you all the way whether you know, they've gone or not. And then this big envelope is another one from the Badge Shack UK Etsy shop. As I saw these, I think I saw these on Facebook as well. I think she was advertising on Facebook. But look at these. So, Needle Minders by the Badge Shack UK on Etsy. And look, can you see that? For Fox's sake. I absolutely love. When I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing. Let me get it out of the bag so you can see. Now, let me get it out of the bag. And that is one strong magnet. Listen, I need to get some extra strong. Can you see? Isn't that gorgeous? I will be using that one because it just makes me laugh. And then the second one, let me get it out of the bag for you. Ready? Turtley awesome. That's me. That's my body shape near enough. If I was a turtle, that would be me strutting my stuff. Turtley. Turtley. Awesome, man. I'm totally turtley awesome. How cute is that? And again, these are only a couple of quid. I've dead made up on them. So I got them. So I got 4 new cover minders. I haven't got the projects put on, but I'll make the projects put on. Then finally, on my haul, is these that come this morning from China, because I showed you some last week that I bought, but they were a bit broken, so I'm going to have to redo them. And then, because I said I want to make some cover minders myself, and because you can use any shape, it doesn't have to be flat for cover minders and needle minders. Oh gosh, 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 10 of these. I only thought there was 3 in a 3 bags. I only thought there was 6 if I can get into. How can a little bag cause so much hassle trying to get in? Right. 2 in a kit, but that way. Can you see? Oh, you can't see the blue. Can you see the blue there? You can sort of see the blue glittering. It's a really dark, rich blue. But you get 2 in a pack. And I thought these would make such pretty. And I don't know if you can see the diamond, well, artificial Del Monte things, whatever they're called, around the edges. And I thought stick a doodle on there like I show you in my video. If I remember, I'll put the link to the cover minder, how to make your own cover minders, needle minders. I must put needle minders on there because the cover minders or needle minders, whatever you want. So I got some of those. So that's the end of my haul. I think these were like $1.79 free shipping. I still don't get how they do it, but yeah. So I got all them. I got 10 of them for that. Why I want 10 of them, I don't know, but I thought give them as gifts. If anybody wants one for his gift, I'd give them away, make them and give them away. My magnets I've got aren't quite as strong as those because the magnets I got, Jessie's tin lid, are only these little ones. Not them ones. I just bought them, but they do the trick. And I put them on with these 6000. They don't come off anyway. They'll come apart. And then that's the end of my cross stitching thing. But yeah, Rachel Ray, Jessie from Mislaid Pages, and Hiker who've started watching from Stone Cold Coffee Crafts. Been a bit influencing to knit. Now I did knit years ago, and the only thing I ever knitted was a scarf. You know, just straight up and down, that's it, scarf. So we sorted out some mum stuff in a craft room. We come through some balls of wool. So Dad said, well, take them, because he's taken a big bag down to mum. She ain't going to be going through all this. So I thought, right, I'm going to learn to knit. So then I went up our craft shop. Well, it isn't a craft shop, it's a wool shop. It's only a shop about 4 foot by 4 foot. It's only a tiny little thing, to get some needles. So I thought, oh, I've seen everybody use these circular needles. I've never used them. So these are 6mm and it's 60 centimeters long from there to there, because I didn't realize what that meant until I was watching Jessie's video, her podcast yesterday. What did she call it? Knitting podcast, knitting podcast, number 1. Go and watch it. She got a massive haul of stuff, but not all in one go. She just collected it to do on this video. But yeah, so when you see the measurement, it's from there to there. So I started to do myself in garter stitch. So I went online and learned how to cast on, because the casting on that I did, it wasn't very good. It's very, very loose. So I learned to do the long tail method. So I literally did the amount of stitches, that amount of long tail, that, because I put a long piece, and I managed to get 50 stitches. So that's my 50 stitches on there. I mean, they're not evenly beaveny, you know, they're not all the same, because, you know, a bit tighter on one and a bit slacker on the other. So I'm going to carry on practicing on that. But you know what you like. You know what you like. But yes, and I was good. I went on because I downloaded two patterns. Oh, I forgot, I must show you that one after. 2 patterns, but they've got abbreviations. I don't know what abbreviations are. So this is what I did. I wrote them all down. CO, cast on, K, knit, P, pull. Like, some are obvious, but I didn't know what RS was, and I didn't know what WS was, so I now know. So I wrote all the abbreviations that I've come across so far down, looked them up, and wrote them down on there. So the first pattern I put up was that. But I don't understand the pattern because it's very basic written, how to do it. And there's 3 sections. Section 1 do this, section 2 do this, section 3 do. I don't know what the sections are, and I don't know what it means, whether you take it off the needle. So we've had to boycott that one. And then I had another one which didn't have this done about, but it was just a V. I haven't got a photo of it, but it's still a shawl, but it's called one easy follow stitch by stitch pattern, and I can't, it's just literally step by step, because I put step by step. So it says leave a tail about 12 inches to make sure you have enough yarn to weave in at the end for your casting on. Begin by making a loop for your slip knot. So I looked up what slip knot was. We'll put the slip knot on the needle with the tail in front, and you just tighten that up. Make it tight enough that it's secure in there, but you also want to make sure that you can easily glide your stitches on the needle. Now we're going to cast on 3 stitches. In this case, we already have 1 stitch on the needle. The slip knot is our first stitch. Now we're going to cast on 2 more. I'm going to do a long tail method. So I come in between the tail and the yarn, then I grab the rest of the stitches. I have my thumb on my tail and my finger on the yarn ball yarn. I hold this yarn, I hold this stitch to kind of stabilize everything. I flip my thumb and finger back, I come in under the thumb, go over the finger, go back to the hole where the thumb was, and that's my second stitch. Now, if you're like me, I'm being so dyslexic as well, I don't do well just reading instructions. So what I had to do is that I went back on then and watched people do the long tail, and I had to watch, I think it was the third one that I actually got it, to find a method that I understood, because they were all doing it so quick I just couldn't follow it. So that literally does that for the whole of the pattern. I think there's 5 pages of this little shawl. So I've ordered some needles because it says I had to have 40-inch circular US 8, which I think is British 6mm. I think I did look it up anyway. So they're on order, and you had to get stitch marker. So I've ordered some of them off Amazon. They're coming tomorrow. So I'm going to attempt this. I've got some stripy wool that from my mum. It's like one lot is beigey, I think, and the other one is bluish. So I don't care if they get mixed. I don't care if it doesn't go together. I don't care how, you know, I want to do it. So I've got something that will make me think of my mum when I wear it. That's why I want to do it. So that's that. Oh, I just found this. Sorry, back to cross stitching. Sorry, I've got to show you this because this is another free pattern. I follow what's she got a name on this? Maura Moran on Instagram. She's got an Etsy. Maura, M-O-R-R-A. Maura Moran. I'll have to get it up because she's got loads of free things on her. Maura Moran, yeah. M-O-R-R-A. Then it's M-A-R-R-A-M. She's got an Etsy store, and this is where I got this one from. No, it wasn't. It was from... No, that's it. You had to go onto her Instagram, Maura Moran on Instagram. You go onto there, and then she gives you a link to her Pinterest account where she puts all her free patterns. And what we had to do to get this one is inbox her privately with your email, and she emailed you this design. How bloody cute is that? Oh my goodness me. I couldn't believe it. I've been following her for a long time. But because I just like what she puts up. But yeah. Can you believe that? And it's free. And then I haven't printed all the pattern. I just printed that and then the DMC numbers that I will need. And it says she did it on a 14 count, but it's up to you what you do it on. And there's 21 colours. So that's what I'm going to start to find bits of. Of course, that's a freebie. And I've been putting them in these little, these are not poly pockets, these are what you put laminating pockets, because I haven't got any of the poly pockets that you would put in for files, so I'm having to use them at the moment. So yes, so hopefully next week I'll have this finished to show you. That's my goal now over the weekend, is to do this. And then next week I will be doing some bits on each other. Next week's Friday will be floss tube, and that should be fine. Because Saturday, more early hours of Saturday, I'm off to Cornwall. Grant's got a job down there, so we're doing half the driving because it's over 300 miles. So I'll have to do my whip and chat on the Friday and schedule it to go up on the Saturday. So if for some reason floss tube is late or my whip and chat late, please bear with. I will try and get back on track, but I just thought I'd give you fair warning. So I hope you like all the bits and pieces that I've done and all the bits and pieces that I've got. I still think this is my favourite. just makes me laugh. So thank you for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. Just take care and stay safe, please. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care for now. Bye.